Our guest coming up has quite an interesting story. To give you the short version, she is Kenyan-born, but is now serving her second term in the Swiss Parliament. Her name is Honorable Yvonne Apiyo Brandle-Amolo, representing the Social Democratic Party in Switzerland. Well, she'll tell us more on how she got there after the break, but let's give you a bit more information on how Switzerland's political system actually works. Well, power is shared by the federal government, the 26 cantons, which could be comparable to our counties, and over 2,000 communes or municipalities, which are like our constituencies. Well, let's start with the first of the political levels, which is the Swiss federal government, or the Federal Council. It's made up of 7 members elected by Parliament, and they are each members of one of the strongest parties. They work together to set the course that the country will follow. Now, the council does have a president who is of equal standing to the other members, but they chair the meetings and represent the government in its external dealings. Now, at the canton level, or what we would consider our counties, they have their own constitution and laws, of course, compatible with those of the Confederation. They set their own levels of taxation and run their own educational systems, social services, as well as police. Now, the third level of government in Switzerland, the local level, or communes, are cities, towns, and villages. And around a fifth of Switzerland's communes have their own parliaments and local laws relating to matters such as streets, school buildings, water and energy prices, as well as parking regulations. Then there's the Swiss Parliament, or the Federal Assembly, where our guest Honorable Brandle-Amolo sits, and it is a total of 246 members who are directly elected by the people. Switzerland has a bicameral parliament consisting of the National Council, much like our National Assembly that has 200 members, and the Council of States, which we could compare to our Senate that has 46 members. And the National Council represents the people, while the Council of States represents the cantons. 11 parties are represented in the Swiss Parliament, and those parties with the largest share of the popular vote are represented at the Federal Council. Of course, we'll hear more from our guest coming up.